Okay. Same story, different day, folks. Let's get to the Expo halls. Oh, please, no! Damn it. Alright, well, Day 5, IAE 2952. With Drake Interplanetary as the sponsor, we have the war at home. So yeah, today with Day 5, that brings us to Anvil Aerospace. So let's wait on the tram here, and then we will kick ass. Yeah. Making sure that the view is all centered and stuff. I mean, I'm pretty much blind, but it looked okay to me. At least without the glasses. I need to put this on. Alright, let's boogie. Ah, finally a nice, bright, sunny day. As we are whisked through the center, downtown area of New Babbage, we then hit the tunnels going to the Commons. And this is a really, really fast train. Okay. Well, I keep circling at the exact... You know what? Whatever. There's a logo. Anvil Aerospace. Ooh, let me guess. The arrow. Yeah, Anvil are known for their superior maneuverability. And honestly, if you can't be hit and you can hit, that's basically king. If both pilots are equal. We'll watch one more if this is the one I think it is. Yeah, prison transport. The Vulture, I think? No, not the Vulture. So meant for a man-hunting type of ship. Okay, now this is cool. I forget that they also have a really, really bitchin' ground chassis that they employ. This is one of the cooler commercials. All of their commercials are done very, very well, but some of them just go that extra length. The ballista. They also got a very, very cool logo. Alrighty. Rise above. Alright, well, we got to get going because we could be there all day. So anyways, welcome to VR Citizen, everybody. I'm Chachi Sanchez, and I'll be your guide through the verse. We have Expo, Day 5, and what a doozy with Anvil bringing up the Midgard. That gives us the Gladiator, the Arrow, the Carrack, the Hurricane, Hawk, the CR8, the new medical Pisces, the Terrapin, scouting and heavy armored environmental tracking ship. I don't know. It does a whole data ship basically. C8X, regular Pisces. We have the Hornet Hull. Yep, that's basically all the Hornets. Then we have the Spartan, the F8, and the Valkyrie. So yeah. Oh, and down in the lower halls we have the Centurion and the Ballista with the Crucible, Liberator, and Legionnaire. So there is a lot of ships that we gotta get through today. So no time to waste. The little Terrapin. This guy is basically meant for data running, and there's the data chair. I don't know, you do data stuff in it, I guess. Data happens there, as we could clearly see by the red lighting. But significant features about this ship is that it's one tough nut to crack. It's got thick armored plating all around, really ridiculous shields. But yeah, the Pathfinder is its main purpose, presenting the Anvil Aerospace U-4A3 Terrapin class scanning exploration ship. Terrapin was developed near the end of the 28th century to serve as the first ship in the Empire's defensive restructuring of the Navy. The Terrapin's watchword is protection, with extensive shield systems and armor layers designed to provide the maximum possible defense for pilot and crew. While it lacks maneuverability of a dedicated fighter, it does maintain an advanced, hard-hitting array of weapons intended to keep the most fearsome Vandal raider at bay. So yeah, it's got some turreting stuffs on it, and it's just basically meant to be a very tough cookie. Gladiator. So this is basically if we took a Hornet and made it two-player. So it becomes a bomber at that point. Civilian model of the Gladiator appeals to those that want to explore the verse with a bit of added security. Supporting a maximum of two, the Gladiator is perfectly equipped to explore and fight with or without a wingman. The civilian model allows pilots to choose between an extra cargo hold or a bomb bay. And so yeah, this one is the bomber variant. I believe it has just two missiles that will pop out of either side that are the length of the ship. Probably size 5 torpedoes if I had to take a guess. So two of those on a fighter with a turret as a dual pilot, co-pilot type ship. Not very bad at all. Kind of ugly, but if you could get past bits here and there, it's a very solid ship all around. Now, which then brings us to form and function. This is a very beautiful ship, and it is the most maneuverable in the game, the Arrow. And it could fold up in half with the wings. It's got better deck spacing, if that's going to be an important factor for you buying ships. So yeah, the light fighter, the Anvil Arrow. Unmatched design, blazing top speed, and ultra-responsive maneuverability make the Arrow the most agile scrapper in its class. With a robust weapons package that provides firepower to spare, this truly is the classic light fighter updated for the next generation of combat. I mean, if there has to be a meta fighter, everybody right now, that would probably say that this is it. It's the most maneuverable, and if you can't get hit and you can hit something, then basically you're going to win the fight no matter how long it takes. It's just as simple as it is. So, yeah. Oh, I wonder what this ship is. Buddy? Chum? He's just tuckered out. Where? Okay, here we go. Alright, the Carrack. Expedition Pathfinder. Adventure calls and Anvil Aerospace answers with a Carrack. Built to endure extreme conditions in both space and atmosphere, this self-sustaining explorer has more than earned its long-standing status as the go-to Pathfinder for both military and civilian service. Yeah, I mean, it's got a lot of space to store stuff. It's got a lot of room for activities. It's pretty much everything that a young, fanciful explorer could want in a big, giant ship of its size and caliber. All right. Up next, the Hurricane. Basically, if the Anvil, much like, the Gladiator and the Hornet, what if we made it two-player with a turret? It takes that design to a new maximum. So the turret has 4 quad guns. Those are size 5s, I think, if not size 4s. They're very, very big, and then it's got like 2 size 3s on the nose. So it's got a lot of forward-facing firepower, and these things also tank quite a lot of shots that you throw at it. The Anvil Hurricane, heavy fighter. Big things do come in small packages. The Hurricane is a fighting spacecraft that packs a deadly punch into a slight fuselage. The spacecraft compensates for its lack of creature comforts with its powerful armament. 6 guns capable of blasting their way through nearly anything. Hurricane pilots have yet to find an enemy shield they can't knock down. So yeah, I mean, like a couple of these, working in tandem with co-pilots and the turrets, it's going to be a lot of DPS going out at all targets around it. Definitely not to be trifled with. And then we have... What is this? It's not the vulture, is it? It's the hawk. Okay, yeah, another bird of prey. Well, vulture's not a bird of prey, it's a scavenger. Anyways. Small, light fighter with an emphasis on weaponry, the Hawk boasts an impressive arsenal of lethal and non-lethal weaponry, making it a perfect ship for independent bounty hunters or local security looking for a little more punch. So yeah, I mean, it's got this drop-down seat, plenty of weaponry all over, foldable wings, so it takes up less deck space. And then most importantly, it's got the prison transport seat. So you knock some dude unconscious, and then this folds out, and then you could basically throw him in there. It's got leg shackles. Isn't that neat? And then the new Medical Pisces. This is seen in the latest IAE Expo video. Oh, it's got a glass. Oh, this is so cool. I love the glass door. So a single medical bay. Use the digital medical assistant right here. It's got 1 extra chair, room for the pilot, all the stuff on the sides. Looks like everybody have taken all the free medical stuff that are in there. But yeah, man, it's got like everything that you'd need in here to do some light surgery. You can't spawn here, but you can fix some injuries. Honestly, this is the perfect first responder type ambulance. The glass door is awesome. I love that touch. That really, really does make it. And then the regular Pisces itself is right over here. Oh, I guess we should read the infographic? Yeah, it's probably short and sweet. With its compact frame, deft maneuverability, and seating for 3, the Pisces snubcraft, included with every character, is built by Anvil Aerospace. For scouting ahead or exploring environments inaccessible to its larger carrier ship. No, there's no special plaque for the medical one. And then... yeah, that's the same infographic. But yeah, this bad boy is the landing ship that comes in and out of the Carracks. It fits nicely in a little bay at the top there. And is a perfect landing vehicle for those that need to get down surface side quick and easy without taking their Carrack out of orbit. Alright, with that, let's go down to the side halls. Alright. One of my favorite places, the Hornet Hall, as I like to call it. All the Hornet variants on display. Now, of course, a lot of people are going for the Anvil Arrow as the meta ship right now. But with flight model changes and whatnot, I think the Hornet will be able to hold its own quite nicely. And it's got such a small, footprint. You could fit a lot of them in a very small amount of space, like a carrier or a Kraken. Anyways, the Hornet Wildfire, medium fighter, created as part of the Masters of Flight series in conjunction with the Flight Sim Arena Commander. The Wildfire pays tribute to famed pilot Aria Riley for her distinguished service with Legendary Squadron 42. This Hornet comes equipped with her own personally selected loadout preferences and a custom special edition livery honoring her iconic ship. And so yeah, this is the Wildfire variant. It's got the gimbaled size 4 weapon mount. That's on a big old ball. Yeah, so that thing can rotate and shoot stuff. However, it does not have the nose turret, which comes equipped on other models. And you could buy the ball turret, the dual turret mount, as well as the nose turret at like Grimhex and other special weapons shops. But yeah, pretty cool ship. So here's the single regular nose mount. We got the weapon mount on the side. And then there's a cargo box that takes place of the cube that sits down below in the regular models until you swap it out. So yeah, the Hornet R Tracker Pathfinder. If the ghost is made to hide, the tracker is made to seek. The F7C R Tracker boasts an advanced radar suite, making it ideal for deep space exploration explorers who require depth and accuracy in their scan packages. Local militia and larger merc units will also repurpose trackers to act as mobile CNC ships for their squadrons. So yeah, this one has, instead of the cargo box, it has a radar suite built in the top, like a tiny AWACS, if you will. I have a Hornet myself. I do like them. I am quite a fan of the Hornet. It's a solid ship. Regular old Hornet. To the enemy, it is a weapon never to be underestimated. To allies, it is a savior. The FC-7 Hornet is the same dependable and resilient multi-purpose fighter that it has become the face of the UEE Navy. The F-7C is the foundation to build on and meet whatever requirements have in mind. Now, this is all outdated stuff. This is what we'll be flying in Squadron 42, and is technically old school tech. The F-8 Lightning is all the new hotness, and the F-8 Lightning is an air superiority fighter. My God. However, these Hornet variants can hold their own, given the right pilot. This is the Super Hornet. The closest to the military loadout is legally possible for a civilian model. The F-7C-M Super Hornet reattaches the ball turret and offers near mil-spec parts under the hood. Providing that 2 heads are better than 1, the second seat has been added to split logistics and combat duty, making the Super Hornet a truly terrifying mark to engage. So yeah, this is a dual-seater. It's got the ball turret with the dual top mount size 3 weapons, 2 size 3s on the side wings, and then 2 size 1s on a gimbal turret on the bottom. So quite a lot of firepower for a nimble frame. So I would not underestimate that. And it's got a pilot seat it's got a co-pilot seat. So you have your Goose to your Maverick. Alright, the F-7CS, the Ghost. Through a combination of low-emission drives, low-draw weapons, and void armor technology capable of diffusing scans, the F-7CS Ghost is built for the pilot who wants to keep a low profile. The Ghost is capable of slipping past the most ardent observers to accomplish whatever goal you need to accomplish. Don't worry, we won't ask. So yeah, stealth ship. It's got, coating and laser weapons, or it should actually have ballistic weaponry to take the signature down even further, but I guess if it's only got 2 weapon mounts on the wings, then that's plenty enough. And then we got this. The Hornet redesign, I believe. This is the F-7A Hornet Premier Carrier Base. Yes, okay. This is the full military spec version. This is what this is. So yeah, this is the F-7A not the C. The C is civilian, A is for military. The F-7A is the frontline attack ship for military combat missions. While not outfitted for long-range runs, the Hornet can take her share of hits and dish out consistent, powerful response. So yeah, this is the standard military unit. As you can see, it's got the twin turret at the top, nose-mounted dual turret. That's a lot more slim and compact than the civilian one, and bigger size weaponry on the wings than the normal civilian units. So yeah, very, very cool. The Hornet Hall, everybody. Fun. The Anvil, whatever, the anti-air turret ground chassis. But the Valkyrie dropship, very, very cool, very nice. Most importantly, though, oh my lord, I love it when we get to see it up close. This is the F-8 Lightning. This is going to be basically the ship that replaces your Hornet at the end of the campaign in Squadron 42. And we want to talk about firepower. Oh my god. Okay, so there's a size 2. That actually might be a size 3. So that's a size 3. That's a size 4. So 4 size 3 and 2 size 4s. 6 forward-facing weapons before we even get into a top turret. I think that can be attached. Yeah. It's pretty insane. Single pilot only. The turret is slave to the driver's head. This thing is not to be messed with. The F-8 Lightning. Few vehicles employed by the proud men and women who serve in our Empire's Navy inspire the awe of the legendary F-8 Lightning. A force to be reckoned with, the F-8 has secured humanity's freedom from numerous threats at home and abroad countless times. So yeah, I mean, this is just basically the new air superiority fighter for the Navy. And if we come to the back, we can see all the many, many, many engines that this thing boasts for incredible amounts of speed and maneuverability. It is not messing around. And if you're a fan of doing VHRT or VHRT bounties, you might recognize this fella here. Big old dropship, plenty of room for fun. It's got guns on the side that you could pull out, ammo containers and stuff. Plenty of room for all your friends and activities that you might be getting into. Turrets. It's a pretty cool little ship. I like the pilot space, which is up above, separated from all the landing nonsense, so they just focus on their thing. Alright, Valkyrie ups the ante on troop transport designed to carry up to 20 soldiers as well as vehicles for the most hostile locations. This conflict-ready mil-spec craft is a formidable force, both offensively and defensively. Built with military and private defense contractors in mind, the Valkyrie is one of the most efficient and effective personnel transports in its class. So yeah, I would say go-to standard for moving people around. You got the Cutlass Steel if you don't care about the value of the lives that you're moving, or something like this if you're needing to move people on the ground to and fro. But yeah. This brings us to the Spartan. Troop transport built on Anvil's robust Atlas platform. That's the ground vehicle chassis that we're looking at. The same chassis used for their devastating ballista air defense system. The Spartan is a fully armored transport outfitted with 8 jump seats. The Spartan's rugged frame makes it perfect for all kinds of terrain, and its remote Gatling turret helps clear the area for easier deployment. So yeah, I was about to say, it's also got a turret on it that can be remote used, I think, by the driver, from what I remember rolling around in that thing during the Siege of Orison event. Okay, Anvil Centurion. Combat. Built on Anvil's popular Atlas platform, the Centurion presents a tactical solution for short-range anti-aircraft operations. Thanks to the Centurion's custom energy-based AA turret, your forces can establish ground superiority by assuring immediate threats from the above are dealt with quickly and effectively. Yeah, I mean, this thing speaks for itself. It's a ground anti-air platform built on the ballista chassis. Oh yeah, it's been IAE for this is day 5 already. And then here is the actual ballista itself that we saw in the commercial. I tell you what though, I like the Atlas chassis. I am glad that there is a big giant 18-wheeler or military spec 18-wheeler type huge ground platform that can haul stuff that is already modular enough to support different variants. The ballista. Anti-aircraft. Keep your airspace clear of danger with the Anvil ballista. Originally designed to defend outposts from Vandal attacks, this mobile missile defense system packs a powerful loadout, allowing the ballista to stand firm against any threat, whether it arrives by air or land. Yeah, it's got 4 size 4 talons, and then those look like size 5 torpedoes on it. So this comes with 2 size 5 torpedoes and like 4 missiles. Not bad at all. And now the Hollow Haul. Which one is this one? The Legionnaire, that's right. Boarding aircraft. That's right, this thing has like a boarding nose. I think that opens up and people jump aboard with it? Is that how that works? I'm pretty sure that that has like a telescoping nose. When the operation calls for a hostile takeover of an enemy vehicle or station, the Anvil Legionnaire is ready to report for duty with 8 drop seats, versatile docking options. Yeah, that's what versatile docking options. That's what that means. And an advanced security infiltration system. The most difficult of boarding actions is feasible with a Legionnaire in your fleet. So I believe it's supposed to be able to dock with enemy ships using the docking ports. It can't, like, suction cup onto ships and saw a hole in it. But when it does attach to docking ports, it uses hacking and security, computer tech to override the, locks and whatnot and let you get on the ship. Alright, then this is the Anvil Liberator. Transporter. Anvil continues its tradition of excellence with the Liberator, an open-air vehicle carrier. Oh yeah, designed with the same quantum drive and long-distance capability of military spec carriers and Pathfinders, but tailored to the civilian market. The Liberator is the ideal carrier to put your fleet on the front line of any operation. So this bad boy is basically just flat top, and you park ships on it, and it's got a little interior bit that you can have like 1 or so ship on the inside. Just, a flat floating barge to move light fighters across the verse in. This thing looks like Luke's speeder, except way cooler. What is this? Oh, the Crucible. Okay, yeah, the flying toolbox. So this is repair, rearm, reload. It's got an open top kind of repair bay that you land into, and repair drones come out, and you can refuel and rearm and all that jazz. The flying toolbox, the Crucible, is Anvil Aerospace's first dedicated repair ship, featuring a rotating control bridge and detachable pressurized workspace. The Crucible is a versatile mobile garage equipped with repair arms, a drone operation center, and all the equipment needed to overhaul a damaged craft back into fighting shape. Okay, and that basically rounds out Anvil Aerospace. The Crucible is really, really cool looking, I will say. Those engines also look like they can kind of rotate in VTOL, so that'd be neat. Fun. So yeah, that's basically the Expo. Thank you guys so much for dropping by and watching. If you're checking this on YouTube, thank you for the voodoo that you do. Wouldn't be here without all that help. You guys are amazing, each and every one of you. So yeah. With that said, I'll check you tomorrow at day 6. Cut to me in the elevator. Okay, and so we'll be back tomorrow for day 6. which is Argo, Grey Cat, Consolidated Outland, and Kruger. So, yeah, that's going to be really, really, really interesting. Another short day, just like the Alien Exotics. So, yeah. Then we'll have Crusader Industries and Tumbrel Land Systems. Then we'll have MISC. Then we'll have RSI, and then we'll have the Best in Show. So, yeah, with that said, thank you so much for dropping by and watching. Till next time, stay safe and fly right. All right, let's go party.